Yo, what's up, it's your boy MYC, and welcome to my movie review for X-Men. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt I wear in the last review. I'm about to do another review after this. Like, come on. So, for X-Men, this is the first, I believe nah, never mind. This is not the first team-up movie. There was like a VHS Fantastic Four film beforehand, but you can say this is the first good team-up movie. And it doesn't need so many people. It's got like 4, 5 X-Men characters and 3, 4 like villains. Like, it doesn't need that many people. It's the first one, so you have your ensemble cast, cast of, Hugh Jackman, Halle Berry. You have freaking Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen. You have James Marsden, Famke Jensen, I believe her last name is. You have Tyler Mane for Sabretooth. You got freaking Rebecca Roman for Mystique. I don't know who plays Toad. I should really look into that. And you still have, again, Bobby, Iceman, Toad. You still have Senator Kelly, and I believe that's it. I bet you I'm missing someone, but oh no, Anna Paquin for Cole, Rogue. Come on. So this movie was like, it's everything you would want in a team up movie. X-Men. Like, I can't lie. I never watched the original like animated show back in, I believe, in the 90s, but this movie, for me, I always liked it, and I can tell by like reviews and what people say that other people liked it. People who watched the old show hopefully like this too, and it is very different. But the thing I like about this that the director Bryan Singer brought onto this is that it feels so real. It feels so realistic. It's grounded because it makes sense, because things up with like prejudice, jurisdiction. I feel like you might have segregation in it because of the fact that they will have humans and mutants, and it's like split apart. You have the aspects of fear, being ashamed of what you've got. It's a thing we have even in real life with disabilities, I feel like, and deformity. Things like you're just different, and people have that human thing in their heads that if there's different, it's bad. But people like us are better than that. But not everyone's gonna be like, oh, you're a mutant, I don't care. I don't mind. Not everyone's like that, unfortunately. But I love how it captures that so well. Even one of the first scenes with Jean Grey and Senator Kelly in a court talking about all this stuff, talking about a law they might pass that says that we have to freaking have these mutants like be open about what they can do. Something about if they don't, there's gonna be consequences. And I think he said something about what do they have to be afraid of, and he literally tries to pass a law that just proves the points of the fact that they're afraid because of this shit. It's just like, come on. Only when he becomes a mutant himself is like, now he gets it, because he becomes a water mutant. Now he understands. But apart from that, you have the whole thing with Wolverine, Rogue, how, again, you can't touch anyone. If someone touches you, they'll most likely die if it's for too long. They'll get paralyzed. It's so traumatic. Wolverine, he's a cage fighter. This is after the whole memories gone, after the whole Weapon X thing. It's just later on, and then he doesn't know what happened beforehand. So he's like, okay, I need to, I want to know. But then he meets these new people, and it's like, okay, now I can figure out and find out, and know what happened beforehand, who he really is, stuff like that. The showcase of the powers, the claws they have, the heat vision that Cyclops has got, the telekinetic powers that Jean Grey has, Professor Xavier has, and I love the Auschwitz opening with a young Eric Lenscher. I'm glad that was the opening. Almost forgot to mention that, since he's the main villain, so it makes sense it's like, why does he, feel hatred towards humans and stuff like that? It's most likely because of this, That's where everything started from. And then he's a kid, and then like what, 50 years later, I think, so it just grows, So I do like how this is almost a perfect film. I literally have no problem with it. It looks great. I love the soundtrack. I love how, the action. I like. There's nothing wrong with this movie. Sorry. So I'm like, you know, I'm glad it's like, respected. It's like it's the first one to start everything. Like I would not change anything about this movie. I love everything about the movie. You could say like with the outfits that the X Men have. That's like, I wish they went comic-y. I wish they went like that Wolverine in the iconic outfit, the yellow outfit. But I feel like I saw comments about this movie, like a YouTube comments or whatnot about, or maybe Instagram comments about maybe it looks like dark blue or black like leather outfits to fit in with the grounded and real world. Okay, I can understand that. I can understand how, that's still the thing they're going for, but they still have their powers. They still have their outfits. They still have the X-Men. It's just in the real world, but they make sure to have everything that's cool. They make sure to have the cool stuff you like. They make sure to have the claws, the powers. Everyone acts the way they should in terms of playing the character. The characters would act like that. They would be like that. They still have the whole thing with Wolverine and Jean, their fling. They have a thing with Wolverine and Cyclops. They don't like each other. I believe in the show that Wolverine and Rogue had something, but I like the father-daughter kind of thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with this movie. This movie is amazing. I would give it. I'm gonna give it. Okay, I might contradict and everything. I say it's amazing and it's a perfect thing, but then I give it a freaking 8 or 9 out of 10. How is it perfect if it doesn't get 10? Okay, let me try to be more real. I'm gonna give this movie. I'm probably gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I feel like it's just more fitting. But this movie's good. I'm sorry to freaking be like, oh, perfect thing. 7 out of 10. Like, what the hell? I saw someone do that. I was just like, what? I need to make sure I don't do that. So let me try to calm it down or be more real, a little bit more real, like the movie is. So the movie is amazing. It's an 8 out of 10. I feel like it's just more fitting because from the second movie, now that would get a 9 out of 10. Okay, now anything else about the movie? Is gonna the whole arc for Wolverine, how he's trying to find answers about himself. He gets them, and it's gonna carry over to the second one. The whole thing with Rogue getting the white strip of hair, things with Magneto, like it's amazing. Sabretooth, Wolverine, that freaking fight, and the Statue of Liberty, like it's such an amazing film. It's great, but an 8 out of 10 is good. An 8 out of 10 is good. Like what the hell? But apart from that, I can't wait to watch that second movie. It's been your boy NYC. Take care and peace. I'm about to make another movie review out of this. I'm not